Hello, future developers. So, welcome to our lesson on data visualization. So, in this session, we'll be learning to plot some values. Okay. So, to get started, let's first see what we'll be doing in this session. So, we're learning to do this, and then plotting our line, and then our graph will take some form of shapes. Okay. So, that said, by default, by default, Anaconda comes pre-installed with matplotlib. Okay, so we don't need to do any installation. All we have to do is to import. So I'm going to import matplotlib dot pyplot as what plt. So plt, okay, it's an alias. Okay, and then we'll do import numpy. Okay, so numpy is going to help us a lot with this numerical computation. I have a course on numpy. You might want to take that too to understand how numpy works. Like numpy actually helps in processing like um, numerals very fast. Okay, so yeah, so we first importing matplotlib as plt, and then importing numpy as np. So these, okay, np, this alias are going to be, instead of we typing numpy, okay, we can just use np to refer to or reference numpy, plt to reference matplotlib.pyplot. Okay, so the first one is for our graph, and then the second one is for numerical computation. So that said, let's start. Okay, so I'm going to give my x and y value. So first I'll create a variable x, then I'll assign it np. So np numpy array. So numpy array. So an array is going to be a collection. Okay, an array. And then we want to give it some value. So let's use one, two, three, four. Okay. Then we'll create our y. So in our y, we are assigning it a value np dot array, and this array would give it some value. So let's say 10, let's use 20, or we can do some 30, then 40. Okay, so we've created our x and y values. Now we would want to plot them. So to plot, we'll simply use the plt. Remember, our reference, our alias is plt. So plt dot plot, then the brackets, we are going to put our coordinates, so that's the x and y variables. Okay, then we can, if we run this, it would work. Okay, but it's best you end it with what plt dot show. Okay, dot show. Okay, so remember to end your code with plt dot show. Okay, so now let's say we want to actually change the color. So if you look, we have our, this our y axis, so we have the 10 to 40. Okay, then our x axis has the 1 to 3 to 4. Okay, and then there's the line, there's the graph. So now let's say we want to change this color. So all we have to do is just to copy this, Control C. We want to change the color of our line. We'll paste it here, and then we'll give it another property. So this property, we use a comma, and I'm going to give it, let's say, in a quotation comments, I'm going to give it RO, or when we say R. Okay, so by default, now matplotlib, the line is blue. Okay, so we can change the color. So let's change. So now we've changed it to red. We can also change it to, let's try blue. So B. Okay, so let's go back to red, or let's use green. Okay, so now we want to actually change the type of line. So I'll just have to paste this here, and I'm going to change the line to, let's use comma RO. So RO, sorry, the quotes will put RO. When we run it, we can see we have what rounded red. So R is for red, and then the circle is that's for the 0 we have here. Sorry, the O we have here. Okay, so we can still do same by using, so R, and then we'll use a dash dash. Okay, run it, you can see we have dash lines. Okay, so these are provided in the documentation of matplotlib, so it's not like I just came, no. Okay, And then we can try doing it with, let's say, some squares. So let's say if you want green, we just put G here, allow it into green. So let's change here to BS, so blue squares. You can see blue squares. And then what else can we do? We can also do, let's paste this here, and then I'm going to use a comma. The codes, I'm going to give it, let's say, I want red hats. Okay, so red hats. When we run it, we should get some triangles. Okay, so shift and then there's 6 on the keyboard. Remember, I struggle to get this hats. Okay, nothing, it was just the 6 on the keyboard. Okay, so now let's see what we can do. We can actually work on, let's say, let's create our own graph. So I'm going to create a variable, let's say eval, assign it some value numpy array to bracket, and then the square brackets. Inside the square bracket, let's give some 2 comma 4 comma 6 comma, or let's do 2 comma 6, let's do 15, then let's do, I did 25, let's do 5. Okay, so you can create any variable of your choice, and then I'm going to start plotting. So plt, because I already have it copied, I can just paste it here. So plt.plot, and then my coordinates is going to be what, the eval. Okay, when I run it, we should get something. Where's the error? Model number has no attributes array. Okay, okay, okay. So run it so you can see our graph. Okay, now you can see by it generated our x values for us. Okay, so this is the y value. Okay, so we just created the y value, we didn't create the x value. Okay, so let's do another exercise. Next exercise, I'm going to create days, assign it a value. Sorry, let's create some value. Let's say let's use month, and then months would give it np.array. Then I'm going to give some values of let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Then let's use 5 and 6. Then we'll create that of let's say humidity. So humidity, or let's use humid. Okay, just for humidity. So np.array, and then I'm going to 10, or let's use 20, 30. Sorry, 10, 20, 30, and do some, let me see, 40, and give it some 60, and then 80. Or better still, let's try changing, let me change here to, let me take the 40 out. Okay, so let's leave it to this value. So plt, I'll change here to month. I'm going to change here to humidity, or humid. Okay, so the other values, so here we can also use color. Okay, and then we just equals, assign it a value, let's say blue. Okay, it should also work. Array takes from 1 to 2 position again, but 5 were given. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I have to change it to, let me add 70 here. Okay. Okay, so the error is we're supposed to put this in square brackets. Okay, so when I run it, I should get this. Okay, and remember, you can always change the color to whatever color you want. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and then I'll see you in the next lesson. Okay, thank you.